back to my channel, Charot. Today we're going to do a Dua Lipa makeup look where she sang Break My Heart. I really liked her makeup there, and I need to test my kit and see and filter what makeup I need to throw out. So a part of me needs to practice makeup and a part of me needs to declutter my makeup. So while I do that, let's have some fun. And since I'm currently obsessed with Dua Lipa, well, currently meaning like a few years now, I really like this look that I think Lisa Eldridge, my favorite makeup artist, I think Lisa Eldridge did her makeup in that music video. We'll see if I can pull it off, and we'll see if I have enough good products to actually create the look. So first of all, don't mind the nails. Yes, they're very ratchet and yucky looking, but I'm not gonna redo my nails for this. And the backdrop, let's just imagine that all those wrinkles are part of the aesthetic. She was wearing red and like gold chains, and like she had like this black thing. I think it was like an undercolor of her hair, but I don't want to color my hair, of course, so I'm gonna stick with my black earrings and mimic the look. And she also had like this platinum blonde hair going on with the roots showing and these like two hair clippy things. So yeah, I tried to recreate her look somehow with what I had. So yes, I'm like the ratchet version of Dua Lipa. Okay, so first of all, into the makeup. This is more of like a setting spray, but I'm gonna try to use it as like a prepping spray. I have another one, but I just want to see if this one can work as a prepping and a setting spray. That's this one, the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. For my base, I'm going to mix in this NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. So this one, it's in the shade Deauville. So this is too light for me, and I really like this True Match Lumi. It's like a primer slash liquid glow illuminator, prime and highlight. So yeah, that's what it is. So since this is too dark and this one has like a tint to it, I'm gonna mix those two, and I really like the finish of it. So this is what the L'Oreal Lumi thingy looks like. See, it's like bronzy, glowy, dark, illuminating product. And then like a pump of this, or a pump and a half, and then I'm gonna mix that in the back of my hand and go in with a sponge. Hopefully this ratio mix matches my skin color. We'll see. It might oxidize a little because I usually oxidize. If not, then I'll just fix it like with bronzer and contour. Alright, so we're definitely a little too pale. It doesn't quite match, so I'll just fix that with contour because I don't want to have to mix another foundation just to get the right color. So far, my face doesn't feel like it's burning or anything. Well, this one, it's actually relatively new, so I think this can go for a while. Like, I don't need to throw it out. But this one, it's kind of old, so I'm testing it out. So far, so good. I already threw out like a lot of my makeup, but these are like the other batch of makeup that I have that I'm not quite sure if it still works or not. For my concealer, I'm gonna be mixing two colors. I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in number 25. This is too light for me, but I like using this to highlight, especially like around here. I get like darkness here. Can you see, like this is dark on this spot, so I like to highlight that area. And then I'm gonna mix it with the Maybelline Sand Sable, the one that's like a dupe for the NARS Creamy Concealer, I think. This is kind of old, so that's why I'm testing it, but the Makeup Forever one is newer because I just got it from when I was working there, and it was one of the last products that I received. So there, that's one side with concealer. You can see like the spot here that was dark. Like here, you can still see it's dark. What I actually do is I just use the light color and then I just dot it on that spot. So I'm going to put a lighter color there to reduce the dark spot here and bring it forward to make it look more plump. That's like a trick to make your face look younger, because you know, like baby face have more like plump faces, like baby fat. And then I'll just do like the rest of the areas that I want to highlight. I like highlighting that area, like push it forward. I'm gonna keep my nose highlight. I'm gonna let it sit there for a while so it sets a little and it doesn't blend out too much. So I'm kind of like reverse contouring. So I'm highlighting instead of contouring. At the moment, I'm like really into cream contours, and I mixed my own color and this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a grayish brown. I've been wanting to try this technique. I mixed those colors to try and mimic the shadows of my face because shadows are kind of gray, so that's why I mixed like a brownish grayish color. If you can see this color, you can see like it's grayish, right? But if I turn here without that, and you can see the actual shadow of my face, it is kind of gray. So I'm trying to mimic that color. I guess right now it's looking muddy, but we'll see when I blend it out. And you have to just use like a tiny amount of product to make it look like real shadow and not makeup. So it gives like a subtle definition without making it look too makeup-y, especially if you blend it out properly. See right there, so it gives you that definition without making it look like it's a stripe, you know what I mean? Like it just looks like a real shadow. Like for example, here on the other side, you can see the shadow, but it's not that sharp because it's not contoured. Like that's my actual shadow of the face. So here it's more defined and strategically placed. So that's what I want to achieve. So by that, you make it look like your face is more structured and chiseled, but not in an obvious way that looks very makeup-y. And whatever is left on the brush, just take it down and blend that beside the ear to make it more cohesive with the cheekbone contour. I'm gonna blend out the nose highlight now. It's been sitting there for a while and it just gives my nose a highlight without contouring. It actually looks like I contoured because of that highlight, so it's like a reverse contour thing. And then with the color that I mixed for my cream contour, I'll also add that down the sides of the bridge of my nose to make us achieve that Dua Lipa look. Since Dua Lipa is so snatched and she has like a perfect structure, just a little bit, like really lightly, very subtly place that concoction of my contour, customized color down the sides of my nose. See, so it just looks more emphasized but not like drag queen emphasized. And I like to bring it here underneath the brow area so it blends with the structure of my face. This bone here is connected to all the way down to the nose. So by blending it here underneath the eyebrows, it makes it look more cohesive with the rest of your face and not just stopping here and having your contour dark here and then nothing here. So that's why they usually blend the contour up to underneath the brow area. Dua Lipa snatched. Since she's so perfect. I love Dua Lipa, obviously. For the brows, Dua Lipa also has amazing eyebrows, so I don't have that. We're gonna create some magic to achieve that Dua Lipa thick hair, thick brow kind of situation. I'm gonna use a lash glue to brush my hairs up into place. I'm not gonna go for that laminated eyebrow look. I'm just gonna go for like a really brushed up kind of technique. By brushing your brow hairs up, it'll give you a thicker brow. So compare this side that doesn't have anything on it. See how this is taller and like it's thicker in width compared to this side. So that's why I do this trick to get a more fluffy looking eyebrow. I'm gonna try this new product that I bought. It's from Strokes, the Microblade Pen Perfector. I used to have the one from MAC, Shape and Shade, but I wanted to try this one out because they said it's really nice and it's like so much more cheaper than the one from MAC. It's like a thin felt tip kind of liner which helps you create hair strokes in your eyebrows. So this will make my eyebrows look very naturally fluffy. And my brows are really short, so I'm gonna extend the tail. And then here in the front, I like have a bald spot there. Just fill it in and add a few hairs up front. Adding more hairs up front will actually make your nose look slimmer, because the further apart your eyebrow head is from each other, the wider that the bridge of your nose looks. So if you draw in more hair up front of the brows, it'll make your nose bridge look slimmer. So that's a good trick to contour your nose, by adding more hair to the front of your eyebrows. So those are both the eyebrows on. I don't like it to look like super perfect, like twin brows that are exactly the same shape, arch and everything, because naturally your brows aren't the same. So I like it to be like this, very fluffy, very not so perfectly sculpted and even, because that's how your eyebrows are supposed to look like. I hope we achieved our Dua Lipa eyebrow situation, and now we are going to move on to our eyeshadow. This is one of the products that I think I need to throw away, but I really feel bad doing that because I like this color. It's an eyeshadow from Makeup Geek called Cocoa Bear, I don't know. Yeah, it's this one, and I think it'll still work, but if my eye itches, then I'll throw it out. But before I do that, I'm just gonna apply a little more concealer over my eyes to act like a primer, because I don't want to use like a heavy duty primer since I'm just gonna wear it here. So I'll just use concealer for this. And I think concealer works good. If you don't want to buy an additional eye primer, I think concealer works pretty okay, as long as you use a good quality concealer. Dua Lipa had like a warm orangey kind of terracotta eyeshadow on the outer corner. That's what they used to blend out her transition and crease area and like outer corner to define her eye shape. And this color is really similar to the one they used, so that's why I'm using it. Just define the outer corner. That's where you want to put the product first, so majority of it is deposited here on the outer corner. And then blend it to the crease area, but stopping halfway. If my eye starts to burn, then I'll throw this away. There. See, definition. I already look like Dua Lipa. Oh my gosh. And then I'm using the Starlit glitter from Makeup Forever. I don't know what number this one is, but it's like this color. It's like a pinky champagne with a gold, rose gold undertone. I think that'll work well with what I'm trying to achieve for this Dua Lipa look. And then I'll just apply that halfway. So just like that. Yes, I think I achieved it. It was kind of, yeah, it was pretty similar to this. Yes, I'm happy with that. Then for the inner half of her eyelid, she had like a lilac glittery kind of eyeshadow. And I'm going to use another Starlit Diamond powder for that. It's from Makeup Forever. I don't know what number it is, but yeah, it's kind of like a lilac-y silver with a blue tint or blue tinge undertone. It's kind of like an opal-y kind of color, so it's really cool, and it's like really glittery. For that to stick on better, I'm gonna spritz my eyelids with the setting spray, and then take my finger, dunk it in, and then pat that color in. Yes! Exactly what I was going for. Take that halfway through. OMG, it's so pretty. And then put it on the inner corner. There. Pretty close to what Dua Lipa had. Pretty close. Then I just intensified the outer corners a little bit more with a darker brown. Just a tiny bit. This one is from Makeup Geek called Mocha. So this is also one of the eyeshadows that I need to test out if it'll still work or not. So I just added like a dab of that. on the outer corner. Just here, to further create more definition to my eye shape. And then she had a line underneath her eye that's like made with like a really dark brown. It wasn't black, it was more like a really dark brown. Just here, close to the lash line and halfway through. This trick also makes your eyes look bigger. It extends the lash line, so it makes your eyes look like the opening is bigger. So she just had like this definition here, and it was connected to her eyeliner, which we will put on later. It was just like this. And then I'll just take whatever's left on my outer corner brush and blend that with it to make it more smoky and blended. And then we will add more of that lilac glitter on the inner corner up till halfway the bottom lash. I'll just spray my brush with the Morphe setting mist, and then take more, dip my brush in that, and then dab it on my lower lash line. There! Yes! And then I'll add a little more in the inner corner, because she definitely had an inner corner highlight with this same color. OMG, I'm starting to look like Dua Lipa. And then now we're going to move on to eyeliner. I'll do that off cam because I don't know, it's really boring. Eyeliner. I'll show you the double wing with the white thing under. I'll be back. I'm gonna try this war paint product from Dope Cosmetics. It looks like this. This is my first time trying out the war paint. We'll see if it works. I took some white with my eyeliner brush, and then I'm just going to create a line under. Not bad. It's pretty opaque. So I just thicken that up a little bit more and do it on the other side. She also put a white or like a light liner in her waterline, lower waterline, so I'm gonna do that now. Mascara trick that I like to do is wiggle my brush here at the outer corner and then pull up and out. This will create a more like elongated lash look because you're pulling your lashes out to the side, so it's gonna create an elevation to your eye look. And I'm also gonna apply some on my lower lashes. Those are the eyes. They're done now. Now on to blush and highlight. For my blush, this one is old, but it's still okay. It works well, so I don't think I have to throw it away. I'm gonna mix this shade and this shade. Her blush application was very like doll face, like it was rounded here. It wasn't really like pulled out on top of the cheekbones. It was like more rounded here to give me more of that doll face kind of look. And on to highlighter. I'm not sure what kind of highlighter she used since it wasn't that visible in the music video because she always had her hair like this. So I'll just use my Becca Champagne Pop. You can never go wrong with Champagne Pop. It goes with anything and everything. Love that. Now I'm gonna powder my face, just the center of my face. And since the foundation that I used is kind of too light, I'm gonna use a slightly darker powder foundation shade. There, just to like balance the color of my face to my neck a little bit. Now on to lips. So I'm gonna mix this red here, this red, and this pink. It's kind of like a fuchsia red, but it had a little more depth to it, so I'm gonna contour my lips with a dark red pencil. I'm gonna try this lip liner. It's one of the products that I think I need to throw out, but we'll see. I think I need a little more darkness. I'm gonna contour my lips a little with this shade. It's more brown. The color's like this. So I'm gonna mix that in here on the outer corner to create a darker look and contour my lip. Yes, something like this. I think hers was a little more pink. Okay, I think I need to mix a little more pink in with that lip color because it looks a little too red. Hers was kind of like a fuchsia pink kind of red. And that is the finished look. How do you guys like it? I think I nailed it. Yes, I'm pretty awesome. Thank you so much. I now look like Dua Lipa. Do you have lipstick? Yes, I do have lipstick on my teeth. Lipstick trick removal, so you don't get it on your teeth. So when you smile, it doesn't go on your teeth because you already removed it. Okay, so that is the finished look. Do I look like Dua Lipa? Like, oh my gosh, am I Dua Lipa already? She had like these crimps in her hair. It was more of like a wave like this situation, and I tried to recreate that, but I'm not good with hair, so that's the best I can do. If I don't develop a rash, then I'll keep everything, but if I develop a rash somewhere, then that means I have to throw it out. So thank you for staying with me, and I'm sorry for all of the noise from the street outside. It's inevitable to happen because I live beside the street, and yeah, I can't make those cars shut up even if I really want to. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I think I nailed the look pretty well. What do you guys think? Let me know if I did good, or if not, then don't let me know. Thank you for watching. Bye!